Hello, Bill Offson here with a final video on how to enter comments into the elementary standards report card. So I've logged into Skyward. I'm at my home page, which I can access by clicking on the home, and I have all of my grade books listed here in the center. Where earlier I was going into the language arts, for comments, you must put all comments in the Habits for Successful Learners gradebook. If you load comments into any of the others, English language arts, math, science, or social studies, they will not show up on the printed report card. All printed report card comments must come from the Habits for Successful Learners gradebook. So I'm going to open that. Across the top, you see the various standards for the Habits for Successful Learners. They're all defaulting to semester 1. Again, a reminder, Skyward always defaults to the current semester. And where semester 1 is current, that's what it's going to show. Once we roll over to semester 2, which happens on that records day in January, it automatically will default to semester 2, and you will have to then scroll left and right to find semester 1 standards if you're entering those grades late. So to enter comments, it's really very simple. We're going to click on the Comments tab, and you're going to select the first semester comments. And you have a window here, and this is where you're going to enter your comments. Up here it says comment codes. Please disregard this. There are no functional comment codes in the system right now. There are codes there, they're visible, but when you enter them in, they don't work. So we are a custom field, and you need to enter your comments in here. Now I'm going to go ahead and clear what I have here, because part of what I have to say for you is don't sit here and type your comments. And what I'm saying is don't type your comments directly into this space. Skyward does not have a spell checker. And if you are like me and you type and your fingers get a little happy, what's going to happen is you're going to end up with typos. And it's a whole lot easier if you don't do it that way, but you actually open a Word document and you enter those comments into that Word document. So I'm going to show you a Word document that I created. My Word document is rows of blah, 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 followed by 2 rows of mumble, followed by 2 more rows of blah, 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 and 2 more rows of mumble. I did do a carriage return at the end of each of these just so that I could fill the page as much as I could with those words and then continue on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how I take all of these comments and I'm going to copy them. Then I'm going to go back into my freeform comment and I'm going to paste them. And what I want you to see when I expand this so when I pasted that all in, notice that although I pasted in 16 different rows of comments, all I got was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blahs into the 9th line. So this is the amount of content that the space can carry. And what you can see here is here's one of those carriage returns after the word mumble, and that additional space is wasted. So I strongly encourage you to minimize your number of carriage returns and avoid using bullets or numbered sequences, because you will eat up this space. Every time you do a carriage return, it wastes the rest of that line and carries on the next line. But it will truncate after the number of characters is consumed. So this is a way that you can check how much space is present for your comments. So going back to my Word document, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 blahs into the 9th line. I highlight that. That's 141 of my words. They're average. They're either 4 or 6 letter words, but 141 words out of the 256 that were available. So that's what adds up to the 350 or 380 characters that are allowed in the elementary report card. So please enter your comments into Word, spell check them, copy, and paste into the Habits for Successful Learners. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go back because what I want to show you next is how to print a report card. So under the Reports menu, go down to Custom Report Cards. And I need to expand this out a little bit and view the parameters. Darn it, it's misbehaving again on me. Okay, so as we've got into these print parameters under the custom report card, so I'm at the custom report card, you will need to define the term that you are grading, and that should be set to semester 1 for semester 1. And for the report card, there's a template, and there's a template for every building in the district. 111 is Mint Valley. 113 is CVG, 121 is Kessler, 123 is Olympic, 131 is St. Helens, 133 is Robert Gray, and 138 is Northlake, 143 is Columbia Heights, 165 is Broadway. So there will be English and Spanish report cards available for you, and you can enter those in. And the reason why they're set up this way is that there are different principals, there's a different building address, and there are different music and PE teachers at each of the buildings, which shows up on the cover page. So you will select the report card for your building, and then it's a matter of choosing the students you want to print for. You have a couple of other choices you can do for all students. You can print drop classes. So if you have a student that has left your building and they've been dropped, you can pull that student. They still reside in Skyward, but you can pull them out and print what was done for them, etc. So lots of things that you can do here. I'm going to back out of this and once more, because what I want to show you next is what that report card looks like. So here's a report card. This is actually last year's. Here are the blah blahs, the 12 blah blahs into the 9th row. This is the amount of space dedicated for the classroom teacher. There is a smaller space underneath here dedicated for your PE teacher and another space for music. And when we switch over into second semester, we will be populating this space down below. You will have a little bit more space on your report card. This is an old version of the report card because we have moved attendance and special program participation onto the front of the report card along with this disclaimer. And that's given you a little bit more room spread out here for comments. That's it for entering comments. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at 7981. Thanks so much and have a good day.